I don't know what they feeling, I don't know what they thinking. Bro, my soul's invincible like Mario when he blanket.
What's good, YouTube? How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a blessed day or night whenever you watching this. Obviously it's night for me, but you can see me. We got that lighting. But we are on Unfiltered Thoughts, Ep.7, and I'm honestly just gonna get straight to it. This past week has been difficult for me. The best way I could describe it is like, I know that God is guiding me and leading me, but I was just feeling the weight of my circumstances, man. And like, I think I woke up Tuesday morning and I was just like done, tired, like, and I'm trying my hardest to just cling to God and to cling to His word and to know that He is guiding me and there's a purpose in everything that is going on in my life. But that morning I woke up and I was just over it, like, and I remember I just prayed. I was like, God, help me right now, because I'm struggling. Like, I'm trying to remain joyful and rest in the peace of God, but sometimes life tries to beat you up, you know, and you expect things to happen at this time or that time, right? And then you're there, like, God, I'm still waiting. You know, I know you're working, God, but I'm still waiting. Like, how long do I need to wait? How long am I gonna be in this situation? I'm not trying to rush Him, but it's like, God, I'm trying to do everything you're telling me to do. You know, I'm in the church helping out, and trying to encourage my brothers and sisters in Christ. I'm trying to be a light to the people around me and stay grateful and in a heart of gratitude, because even the fact that I woke up that morning, I should be grateful for, because God didn't have to allow me to wake up. That was a blessing that He allowed me to wake up. I'm not saying this to say that I was feeling ungrateful or not feeling gratitude, but it was just like one of those moments where I'm like, God, I need you to answer me. I'm looking for the next step, the next move. What's next? And even if that means to just stay in the current circumstance I'm in, okay. But if that's what it is, then I needed strength. Like, I need strength because, dude, I'm a human. I'm fallible. I'm not like this. I don't have this like great grand power, you know. I try to just cling and not let my mind wander off into what I want or ideas for the future, right? There's a verse that talks about not boasting about tomorrow, because you don't know what tomorrow will hold, right? And I'm trying to not do that, and instead just take it a day at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time. And in my current situation where it's like, I don't have a job, so I'm like, all right, cool. I'm making these videos, one, and since I have this extra time, I'm gonna help out at my church or help out a person in my community, do whatever I can that helps progress the kingdom of God. But in doing that, it's also just like, you know, God, I'm encouraging people, you know, I'm trying to speak life into people, but sometimes it's like, man, I need some encouragement, you know. And partially that could be my fault, because I am so focused on not thinking about the negative, I don't always open up when it's like, I'm struggling right now. And I think that you to a certain extent, you should have someone that you can trust and confide in and be like, hey, it's hitting, life is getting rough, because faking it till you make it, it doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. And I'm just thankful for my relationship with God, because I know that I can lean on Him. I can talk to Him and He will sustain me and He'll give me the strength that I need to keep going. But with that, y'all, like, joy comes in the morning. So, you know, weeping may tarry at night, but joy comes in the morning. So as my week has been progressing, you know, God has just been guiding me, and uplifting me, and also just presenting opportunities for me and answering my prayers, you know, because he does care about us, right? Like, you might feel like he's not seeing you or you're overlooked right now, but he sees you. He knows, you know. You just got to keep walking, keep moving, keep going. If he doesn't tell you to stop, then keep going, right? It may feel like he's not there or feel like he doesn't notice you, but he does see you. He sees us all. He cares. And you have to rest in that, because God is not like us. And that brings me to my next point. This morning I woke up, and during my morning time with God, right, I read Isaiah 55. And in it, the first 3 verses, like, it was just like a smack in the face to me. Like, Kamari, what is really important in this life? What you're worried about, having a job, you know, the things of this world, or is God what's important? And it says, this is Isaiah 55, verse 1 through 3. Come, everyone who thirsts, come to the waters. He who has no money, come. Buy and eat. Come, buy wine and milk, without money and without price. Why do you spend your money for that which is not bread, and labor for that which does not satisfy? Listen diligently to me. Eat what is good, and delight yourself in rich food. Incline your ear and come to me. Hear, that your soul may live, and I will make a covenant with you, an everlasting covenant, my steadfast, sure love for David. Right? And you see, like, it in the first verse, it says, why do you waste your money on things that do not satisfy? Right? Even if I had a job right now, the job is not going to fulfill me. Even if I had the whatever worldly thing that I want, it's not going to fulfill me. God is going to satisfy me. Spending my time in that reminder of just like, Kamar, you don't need that. You need me. And it was sobering and also encouraging, because it's like, I do need you. Because I can look back at my life when I didn't acknowledge God and I didn't care about God, and it was horrible. It was horrible. I was hopeless. I was empty. God came and he filled the void that I had in my heart. Right? But sometimes we can all get distracted by the things that are in this world that try to draw us to them, making us think we need this or we need that, but we really don't. We just need God. That's all you need. And in the second half, right, or in the latter verse, verse 3, where it says, I will make an everlasting covenant with you, right? That's talking about Jesus, his sacrifice in the new covenant, right? Jesus died. He lived sinlessly, died for you and for me, so that we can be reconciled to God and experience his steadfast love, the love that we don't deserve, because we all sin. We are not good enough to earn God's love. But Jesus died a brutal death, like a brutal death, so that you and I can be reconciled back to God. And like, I needed to hear that this morning, to be honest, because my mind was too focused on things that do not matter. Now, yes, is it important to have a job and be able to take care of yourself? Yes. And to eat food and get clothes, all those things, yes, you need those, but God knows that you need them. But I shouldn't set my heart and all my desire focused on why I don't have them, when right now I am okay. I have food, I have a place to stay, I have clothes, right? I'm over here filming on a camera in front of you, right? I have all this little technology, I have so many different things that I don't need, but I'm looking at what I don't have, right? And that moment that I looked at what I didn't have was when my faith was challenged and the doubt started to creep in. But God is faithful to us even when we aren't to him. And then he came and put my mind back into focus. And another verse right at the end, it's not the end, right? In Isaiah 55 verse 9, it says, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, So are my ways higher than your ways, my thoughts than your thoughts. Remember, God doesn't move like us. God doesn't think like us. Sometimes you're in a situation and you might think that God's not moving, right? You could be sitting there like, God, where are you? What are you doing? Nothing's changing right now. But in actuality, God is moving pieces around you that you don't even see, or he's not giving you something because you're not even ready for it, or it's not meant for you. And all the time we could be spending being like, God, you're not doing what I want you to do, is like, no, I'm doing what I need to do, what's best for you, that you can't see because his ways are not ours. So we behave and expect things to happen in how our minds comprehend them, but God's above our minds. God is infinite. He sees everything. He sees what we don't see, so he's working it out. But all we have to do is focus on him and trust him. Really believe and trust that he is working it out, even when it doesn't seem like it to us, because we live in the present moment. God sees everything. He is outside of time. So that's what I've been like reminded of today, and it's just a blessing because I needed to hear that, and to just know that even though it may not seem like God was there, he's always been here. He's always with me. He's always doing something, even when I don't see it, you know? And I just need to continue on the path he set in front of me, and then I get to enjoy the blessing of seeing all the works that he does. But with that, y'all, that's the video. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed week, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Said that you don't got the victory over us now. No.
Yeah. All my life they always looked at me like I was perfect.